What up, everybody? It's your boy Sack the King up in this motherfucker, man. Back with another video. And as y'all can see from the title, is Bunb a rat? We gonna get into that. Hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. And yes, man, your boy is looking extra icy. You feel me? Here, BS diamonds all in your face, man. You feel me? Yeah, still got the other chain, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my jeweler, King Johnny. Hold on, man. Little Jesus wants some love, too. Yeah, shout out to my jeweler, King Johnny, up in this motherfucker, man. Houston, Texas. Anyways, man, I'm trying to give away $300 to a random subscriber once I reach 1,000. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. Now, Bunb has been feeling it all for maybe about the last 3 or 4 days. You know, and it took me a minute to think about this before I just hurry up and jumped and made a video when I seen what I seen. What did you see? If you haven't seen it, get on YouTube, get on one of these Instagram pages, and you'll see Bunb on the stand in tears, crying, testifying about his wife being held at gunpoint by some home invaders. Now, when I first seen this, I'm like, damn, dog, they gonna get you, bud. They gonna get you. Second thought was, Pimp C would never. Third thought was, why is this nigga on the stand crying? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, like I said, it took me a couple days to really think about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Bunb has a reputation, or he is looked at in a certain light by some people, and he's got a reputation and looked at in a certain light nowadays by other people. You know what I mean? Personally, this is just my personal opinion. I never took Bunb as a street nigga. You feel me? Like, I listened to UGK growing up just like y'all did. I had Riding Dirty CD, you know what I mean? Now, Pimp C, I felt like that was the street nigga. But I always felt like Bunb was just a nigga from the streets. And I know a lot of dudes like this. I know a lot of dudes, even friends of mine, who are not street niggas, but they are from the streets. You know what I'm saying? But they're not street niggas. You feel me? There's a difference. I don't have time to, I don't want to make this video a 30-minute video trying to explain the difference between a street nigga and a nigga from the streets. Now, me, myself, I left the streets almost 6 years ago. I made videos about this. So technically, I am a civilian. You know what I'm saying? I left that shit alone. You know, I always will be from a neighborhood, always will be a member of that neighborhood, but I am not a banger for that neighborhood. I am not an active member of that neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all to death. If you know, you know. But I've changed my life, you know, and that kind of goes into what I'm about to say. Now, like I said, I never took Bunb as a street nigga. We know Pimp was in the streets and he was a street nigga and went to prison and all, holding and what he was doing, you know, he was pimping. You feel me? That was his thing. He put it out there. He's Pimp C. You feel me? But Bunb was just more like, when I hear him rap, it's just more like a nigga from the streets. So, you know, when I see this, I'm like, damn, like, even though I'm not a, you know, street nigga no more, or a nigga in the streets no more, it's like certain shit I'm just not doing, or I'm gonna find a way to get around doing. You feel me? And what I mean by that is the dude in question that just got 40 years that he's testifying against had already pled guilty to the crime. All right? He'd already pled guilty to the crime. So there was no reason for Bunb to get on that stand, raise his hand, and start crying and belittling himself as a man. Now, I know y'all say, well, Sack, that was his wife and all that other shit. Okay, Sack, he's been out the streets. He's 50-something years old, which he is. You know what I mean? Sack, he owns Trail Burgers and all this other shit that don't got nothing to do with what I'm saying. But it does, because on one end, you know, that is true. That is true. You know, I don't know if he's denounced being a street nigga or if he even had to, because like I said, I never took him as a street nigga, just a nigga from the streets. But Bunb is a grown ass man. he's in his 50s. Y'all want him to thug forever, you know? He's a civilian to me, in my eyes. You know, he's a business owner. He's a philanthropist. He does things for the community. So that's one side of it, you know? And the other side is people holding him accountable for the things that he has put out there, you know, as a rapper. And people can say, you know, people be taking his raps too serious and all that other shit. Well, you know, part of being trill is keeping it real. You know what I mean? And, you know, I had to go back and listen to a few songs that might be the catalyst of the reasons why people are holding Bunb to the same standard as a street nigga, instead of a nigga from the streets who has changed his life now, who's a business owner, a husband, a father, a community activist, and all that other stuff. And, you know, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, because Bunb has rapped on songs about Poland home invasions. Now, if you have ever heard that C Murder album, A Kick Dough, it was probably one of the first songs on the album. Bunb, if I'm not mistaken, says, nigga, we'll hold you hostage or tie you up in your own apartment complex. Nigga, where the cheese and the keys at, bitch? We about to pull a kick dough, you know what I'm saying? But all these years later, it's like the rap karma has caught up to you. Now that you're the victim of a home invasion, you decide to get on the stand, even though this man has pled guilty, and raise your hand and testify against him. Now, I don't know if he got up there and said, he is the one that did it, it was him, because what I did see is just him sobbing while saying that his wife didn't deserve that. And another thing, let's add another caveat to the story. Bunb had shot this person. So obviously, I'm not sure if the person was there still on the scene when the police came and the ambulance came, or if he got away and later on they found out he was the assailant in this crime. But either way, he got caught. He pled guilty. And so my thing is like, even being a former street nigga, even as a civilian, me personally, you know, I wouldn't have taken that route. My wife can take that route and explain to them what happened on the stand if she wants to. If I need to, I can tell what I need to tell through a lawyer as far as, you know, I shot this person. I'm not sure if it was him or not, but I know I shot somebody, and then let the rest do their thing, you know. But that's me. But with all that being said, I personally am not going to throw the snitch jacket on Bunb or say he's a rat, because like I said, you know, that's his personal choice. We can't tell nobody how to feel about situations, especially when, like I said, this is my personal opinion, I never looked at him like a street nigga anyway. Although he has rapped about the same kind of crimes and committing the same kind of crime that had happened to him. So it's a catch-22. But we know that Bunb is 50-something years old, and he's not in the streets, and he's running a business, and he's not out doing crimes or anything like that. So can we still hold him to the same standard of being a rat or a snitch as we would like a 6ix9ine who's actively portraying to be a gangster until some shit happens and then he wants to testify against everybody? Again, from what I seen in the clip, in the testimony, and I was going to put it before this, but sometimes YouTube, the way I edit it, that shit will have my shit looking real small instead of wide like this. So I didn't, but you all can go look it up yourselves if you haven't seen it already. And it's just like, where do we draw the line or give people a break who are no longer active in the streets? Like I said, again, me personally, I probably wouldn't have got up there and testified. You know, I'm not sure, again, if he pointed the dude out and said, yeah, that's definitely the dude that robbed my house, you know, or if the dude was there at the scene, you know, y'all can Google the facts or whatever and you know, come back to these comments, because I really want to know what people's opinion is about it. Me personally, I'm not going to throw that jacket on a 50-something-year-old man who's not been talking about no street shit for years and years and years, and is a business owner. But again, I definitely wouldn't get on the stand either and do all that, knowing in the back of my mind that I once rapped about that type of life, even if I have moved away from the streets, man. So, that's just my take on it. Since it's an observational opinion based on something that I've seen, I'm not gonna make this video too much longer. It's your boy Zach the King, man. Hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. And also, I'm giving away $300 to a random subscriber once I reach 1,000. It's your boy Zach the King. Stay tuned. I got another video coming. Let's go.